Welcome, young and old, and I'll tell you a story from my magical bowl. Mythical creatures across the world, gods and goddesses with challenge they've hurdled. Now listen to the story that I have hailed with today's witches' bedtime tales. Oh, well, this is a treat. The Ninja's Path. Now, this story you will not hear from any other book, for it has been passed down from generation to generation. Now, join me to China, long time ago, before the Mongol Empire, before the tyranny reign, back when Japan tried its best to conquer China. Now, Japan is not like it was today. The Japanese could be heartless sometimes, and especially as they were gaining land in China, they were not nice with their victims. So this story starts off in a little town in China, a little farm town that was pillaged by the Japanese in this war. Of course, the orphans were fortunately spared, but they had no land to grow their crops, and most of them starved. The few that remained were brought up by a master ninja. Well, a master fighter, you could say. One who knew the ways of how to sneak and how to not be seen. Now, one girl, Suki, stood out from them all. She hated and was plagued by seeing her brothers and sisters die that day that the village was rampaged. She fought every day for the children who did not survive and the people who were slaughtered. She was able to complete feats that no one ever thought she could. She was able to read faster than even her master, and she was super smart and clever. However, when she turned 16, she also got a little foolish. She felt that she could take on the nearby Japanese stronghold all by herself, for her master was weak and dying. So she wanted to complete the task before he died. So at the dead of night, she went in, taking out the guards one by one, slowly getting to the master. She was at the master's door, silent as night. But she got careless and did not know that she was being followed by another master, a young man who was just here to learn. He captured her. After a brilliant fight, he did capture her. But the Lord, and this boy was so impressed with this young woman who could take out most of their fleet. They had a proposition. If she taught them everything she knew, she would earn a day. And in return, they would give her books to read. They would give her anything she wanted. So, scared for her life, she did what they asked. She taught them the ways, only missing a little bit, still being vague, claiming that she was a bad teacher. But she was able to learn so much. She learned about Japan. She learned about the silk trade. She learned about the world. And soon, the boy got attraction to her. And finally, he asked her why. Asked her why she was on this hell-bent to kill his master. She finally told him everything, for she was to be executed, for she had nothing else to teach. Now, what was told to the people was she was executed by the royals for her attempt to kill the master of the house. But there are rumors that the boy fell in love with her so much and sympathized with her story, and they ran off together. They ran off to regroup and to teach more children in order to defeat the Japanese ruling in that area. But soon the war was over, and the Chinese was taken over by the Mongols, and the Japanese went back to Japan. So the story was lost forever. We never knew what happened to Suki and the boy who may have rescued her life. But we also know that no matter what, not to give up on your dreams, and to take each situation one step at a time, and to not falter in your beliefs. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you again.